Welcome to my podcast, Lisa with a Visa, your passport to the world. Join me on a journey to discover the beauty, diversity, and wonders of our planet. From vibrant cities to remote landscapes, from mouth-watering cuisine to heartwarming encounters, this podcast is your ultimate guide to unforgettable travel experiences. I'm your host, Elisa, and I'm excited for you to join me on this travel adventure. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my podcast. I am Lisa with a Visa, your personal travel guide and buddy. Now, I know it's been some time since I've made a podcast. I haven't released an episode since April, and that's only because I've been dealing with a lot of personal things. I am going to talk about that on this episode, and I want you guys not to be like me. So let's get into it. Let's talk about how I missed out on over $2,000 because I decided not to get travel insurance. And you know what's funny? I've never needed travel insurance. I never thought I would need it. I never thought that I would need to cancel a flight, a trip. Why would I? I'm Lisa with a Visa. I'm always going to be on trips. I don't care what it comes to. I'm going to travel. I was super wrong about that. I lost out literally about a week and a half ago on a trip that I booked with EF Ultimate Break, which was Cruise Croatia. I had talked about it in previous episodes, and now I'm here talking to you guys because I should be in Croatia, but I'm not. So let's start a little update. I am actually currently in the process of buying my first home. It will be a multi-family unit, so I will be renting out and I'll be essentially becoming a landlord. I felt like this was a great opportunity for me only because I like to travel. I don't really need a big house. I have no kids. I have no man. I have nothing but myself. No pets, nothing. So why get a big house? Why not make money so I can travel even more and give you guys more tips and experiences? So that's what I'm in the process now. In May, I had got a pre-approved for a home and actually won my bid and ended up going through the underwriting process. And during underwriting, it's a lot of restrictions. And one of those restrictions is you cannot vacation or travel. And of course I knew that, but I always thought I can get ways around it. I had set up my account so they wouldn't know, but not realizing that there's documents that need to be signed and dated and everything in order for me to get this property. And I needed to be here in New Jersey, more so the US. And that was where I fucked up. So I was supposed to leave May 28th, 2024 to go to Croatia. I had got off of work, had went straight to the nail salon to get my nails done, ready for this trip, and something hit me like I really should not be doing this. I really should be focusing on this one goal because I'll be moved out by June and I can travel as much as my heart desires. And I had to cancel my trip. And because it was last minute, on top of not having flight or travel insurance, I missed out on $2,400. Now, luckily with EF, they were so nice to give me a $500 voucher where I had to book a trip within 3 days. And I did. I had ended up booking a trip to Belize for the new year of 2024 New Year. So now I have my New Year's plans all set in stone. I don't have to worry about what I'm doing and what people want to do. I'm not the kind of girl that waits on anybody anyway, especially now in my big age. I'm not waiting. I'm not in my 20s no more. I don't need y'all. I will go out and do what I want to do. So luckily I'm able to get $500 towards Belize. So my total trip to Croatia was about, I would say $2,400. And then my flight was $600. So they took basically $500 off. And that was about $1,800. But then I tacked on the flight. So essentially, I'm out of $2,400. I'm here to tell you guys, get that travel insurance. I never get travel insurance because I just feel like insurance is such a scam. Like if it was up to me, I would not have car insurance. I would not have homeowners insurance. I wouldn't have any kind of insurance because if things work out and you don't need to use the insurance, I feel like we should be getting reimbursed. But we don't because we live in a greedy ass society. So I never really cared on getting travel insurance. I was just like, I'm always going to go on a trip. I don't care what comes up. But now my viewpoint has changed because literally anything can happen. And I had to make a tough decision on missing out on a trip of a lifetime with girls that I met last year in Europe. And I knew that I was going to have so much fun. It's like one of the top trips with EF. And I had to miss out on it for priority reasons. So from now on, I am making sure I get trip protection because I need my money back. I don't got time to be wasting. Now, I am grateful that I have a job. I make enough money where, I make over that in, a month, obviously, and I can always replace that money. So I am in a grateful mood. However, I'm still in a pissed mood because I didn't get to go on my trip. And I just wanted to tell you guys, get travel insurance. So that's basically my podcast for today, is the benefits of travel insurance and medical insurance. So like if you get insurance on your travel insurance, it compensates for your lost, stolen, or damaged baggage. So if I did go on a trip and my clothes got lost, at least I'll be compensated for that. Without travel insurance, you're kind of SOL. Now, granted, most times they do find your luggage or they mail it back to you. Now, there are times where you may not get those travel. Now, there is times where you may not get your luggage and everything, but most times you do. But, when you have travel insurance, it really helps because, one, if your trip gets canceled or it's an interruption, like my trip, you get reimbursed for any kind of trip, like your non-refundable trips. You have to cancel, you got to cut your trip short, anything, illness, injuries, natural disasters. Trip insurance is going to be your best friend because anything can happen. Now, if nothing happens and your trip is smooth like the rest of my trips have been, you're SOL that little insurance. However, the travel trip insurance isn't even expensive. For EF, it was under $200. It probably was $140, and that would have saved me a couple of thousand. So, just make sure. And if you're somebody that's smart and you're like, well, duh, why wouldn't I get trip insurance? I'm not a dumbass, blah, blah, blah. Good for you. This is for the people like me, okay? This is for me. This is for the people like me. You also can, get an accidental death disbursement. So that is like if someone dies and you bring like the obituary and stuff, or someone gets into a severe accident or dies on the trip, you can get reimbursed for that. You can also get covers for travel delays. If you have a travel delay and you need to be somewhere, they will accommodate you for your meals and your stay. Like, travel insurance has its benefits, and I did not know that until I started actually looking at what travel insurance helps. But I'm just letting you guys know that is why I took a break from the podcast. I'm going to continue to put them out, try to continue to put them out every Thursday, and I'll let you guys know when I go on my next trip. I'm looking to plan one in August because I moved the end of June. July, I need to be there to set everything up. But in August, I'm looking back to getting back to traveling the world and giving you guys those tips that you guys need. And also some resort highlights, and also some people always ask me like, which resort is better? I'm thinking about doing a week-long trip where I travel to different resorts and compare. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for all of you who listen to me and been waiting for another episode. That is why I'm literally in the process of moving and doing a bunch of stuff. So please bear with me. The episodes will be more consistent. They will be coming out. I just want to thank you guys also for even listening. I see that I have some downloads and I see that there's people listening. So also check out my YouTube because I am uploading my Dubai YouTube, and I'm going to be coming out with that Dubai podcast. And in that podcast, I will be having a guest on, which is Markia. She is the girl who came with me to Dubai. Such a lovely soul. And we're going to talk about how we almost got arrested in Dubai, what not to wear, what to expect, what not to expect. Just everything. So please listen to that podcast, especially if you're somebody that wants to go to Dubai. But for now, I want to thank you guys for listening again. And I'm so sorry. My life has been very all over the place, but I'm trying to find some common ground, and I want to get these podcasts out to you. But yeah, make sure the next trip you book, you get that travel insurance, because you really don't know what could happen. You could get sick, your kid could get sick, your mom could get sick, your dad could get sick, your dog could get sick, anybody could get sick, and then you're SOL out of your money. Don't be a dummy like me. I'm $2,400 down the drain. $2,400 down the drain. And sometimes it eats me up at night. Sometimes I can't sleep because I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to be in Croatia and I'm here. But you know what? Everything comes with a purpose, and everything comes with a sacrifice. And that was a sacrifice I needed to make, because at the end of the day, this property is going to pay for my trips. It's going to help me, give you guys the content that you guys want. But until next time, and keep your ears out for that next episode, because I am going to try to record ahead of time. But I am going to try my best to get more content out, and I want to hear you guys' opinions. You guys can inbox me on Instagram. I am Lisa with a Visa. You guys can leave comments in the comment section on YouTube. I am Lisa with a Visa. You can comment on TikTok, Lisa with a Visa. Wherever you guys find me at, let me know what kind of content you want to hear. If you're thinking about a vacation and you need somebody to test ride it, hit me up. I'll go. Shit. I mean, as long as it ain't nothing like crazy, like Afghanistan or something, like Russia. I'm not doing that. But if you're like trying to go to Mexico and you're like, I don't know if I should stay at this resort or this resort, I might just do both for you, girl, just so you can see. But let me know, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's keep it going. Thank you guys. Bye.